Well, hello there, baseball fans, out of the park fans, and everybody else. I am so happy to be here tonight because we have not only gnocchi do we have tonight, we have, ladies and gentlemen, New York Mets All-Star and his dog Willow, Jeff McNeil. Jeff, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing great. This is a huge thrill for me for a lot of reasons. Number one, I am, as everyone in the chat knows, I am a crazed New York Mets fan. So having you on the stream is just a huge thrill for me. I promise you that I will not ask you 100 questions about the Mets, only about 50. Can you handle 50?
That works, yeah. No problem at all.
All kidding aside, we are just so excited to have you on. The first question I have for you, Jeff, is how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Just enjoying the off season right now. Out in California. Just preparing for next year. So doing well. Hopefully, California doesn't shut down in the next week or so, and I can go about normal off season and everything, and just get prepared for next year.
So what is an off season? What's your regimen? Are you hitting? Are you lifting? Are you fielding? Like what does that look like for you?
So normal off season for me is workout. I work out just about every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Get as strong as I can for spring training, but I'll start doing baseball activity near the end of December. I'll start to pick up a bat, throw the ball a little bit, but start doing that end of December, and then into January, and just 3-4 days a week, get out to the field and work on some stuff, and play a lot of golf too. So get out to the course whenever I can.
Yeah. So let's talk about golf for a minute. You are. I don't know if the right phrase is you could have been a professional golfer, but you certainly could have been a professional golfer. Golf is a big part of your athletic career. Did you get a chance to watch the Masters? I'm curious what you thought about the Masters.
Yeah, got to watch just about all 4 days of the Masters. Always super excited when Tiger's playing. So it was fun to watch him play well. He had one blow up hole, but it was good to watch. I'm just glad they got it in this year. And then DJ played extremely well. So that's always fun to watch.
Now, I got to ask a little bit more about the dog. Your dog, Willow, is famous for a lot of reasons. She became famous, I think it was in 2018. Was it last year or was it 2018?
2019.
19, okay.
So, yeah, I ended up adopting her,
right.
On the field.
Right.
North Shore Animal League was there. So, Willow was there, picked her up, really wanted her, called the wife on the field, and she's like, I don't know, we'll see. And, I ended up hitting a home run that night. So
right,
we ended up getting Willow the next day. So the rest is history, and she's a little well-known. She's well-known in New York now.
That's right. And of course, there was the unfortunate situation where the cardboard cutout got clonked by a home run of Willow early this season. Everybody made it out of there okay. Cardboard cutout included, I hope.
Yep. Willow's cardboard cutout was fine. I think it was funny too. I think I moved her out there like that day, the day before, along with Griffey, who's Conforto's dog, and a few other. I think Alonso's dog was out there too, and Willow was the unfortunate one to be hit. But it was nice to have her in the stands though, and cheering us on.
I want to go back to golf, sort of a little bit of combination of golf and baseball. The bat that you use is a unusual bat. The end of it basically doesn't have an end. It's a different type of a bat. Is that due in part because of your background in golf, or does that have nothing to do with it?
It really had nothing to do with it. I started using that bat in, I think it was 2015. Our hitting coordinator had a bunch of them, and the first one I ever used was a 35, like 32. So it was a huge bat, didn't have a knob. I would just choke up and make it like a 33 and a half, 34. And I just liked it because if I put the barrel on the ball, it would go. So, it's just a really balanced bat. I ended up, hitting a few home runs with it when I first started using it, and then, been using it ever since. So, Yeah, really enjoy what I swing, and I don't think I'm gonna change it anytime soon.
Speaking of hitting, you're absolutely one of the top hitters in baseball. You were an all-star in 2019. You're also known for being very versatile. You play the infield, you play the outfield. I have a feeling that if they asked you to, to put on the equipment, you'd probably get behind the plate and catch. You can do everything, but if you had to pick your one favorite position, right? All things being equal, you get to tell the manager where you're going to play what position. What position would that be?
I really enjoyed playing the outfield. I really enjoyed playing. I was a left fielder in college. Played a little bit of center, so I really enjoyed playing the outfield. But where I feel most comfortable, second base is kind of where I grew up playing. But I like kind of the role I was in the last few years. I love being the versatile utility player who move around the diamond, play a different position each day. I enjoy doing that. It keeps it fresh. Something new every single day. So, I enjoy doing that, but definitely feel probably most comfortable at second base.
Now, it certainly makes it easier for the manager to fill out a lineup card, knowing that he can put you anywhere. Last question before we get into what we're going to be doing tonight, and we're going to be having a lot of fun. What were your thoughts this year? You came up in 2018 in the National League, no DH. Obviously, no DH in 2019. 2020 happens. The whole world sort of gets turned upside down, and there's a DH in the National League this year. We don't know if there will be a DH in the National League next year or not, although I think a lot of people sort of feel like the DH is here to stay in the National League. Do you like the DH in the National League? Did it change the game for you at all? What's your sort of thought about that?
For me, it didn't really change the game. I'll never really be a designated hitter. I don't think. Maybe on an off day you can DH, but I think it really helps our team. Especially with all the guys that we have.
Yeah.
We had Seth to start the year last year.
Mm-hmm.
Who could DH. This upcoming year, we got Pete, Dom, JD. All kinds of guys who can fill that DH role. So I think it helps our team in particular.
All right. So I mentioned, guys, that we're gonna have a whole lot of fun here tonight. So here's what we're going to do. Obviously, number one, Twitch drops are rolling. So for everybody out there in the chat, the Twitch drops are happening. So don't worry about that. Those things are going to be rolling for you. We're also going to be doing a giveaway a little later before the end of the night. We're going to be giving away 3 prizes of 25,000 perfect points each. So we're going to have some fun there. But what we're here to really, really do tonight is as we were kicking around, what's the best way that we can have fun playing out of the park baseball 21 in something that only you could do in out of the park baseball. We thought, well, let's have a little fun. So here's what we're doing. We are taking each of the Mets teams that Jeff has played for, and we're putting them together, and we're adding a legend. So, in Jeff's Mets tournament, we were taking the 2018 Mets. That was your rookie season. You came up in, I think, July, Jeff? Do I have that right?
Yeah, July 24th was my debut.
And they couldn't put you back on the bench once you got up there.
So it was nice.
So, we're taking the 2018 Mets, but we're adding 1971 Tom Seaver to that lineup. Now, I have to give full credit to Mets guru, former Baseball Tonight producer, ESPN legend, Gus Ramsey. I reached out to Gus because he knows everything about the Mets. And I said, if you were going to add one Mets legend to the 2018 Mets, who would it be? And he said it would be Tom Seaver and the 1971 Tom Seaver, because I don't know, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot here. I don't know how much you sort of know about Mets history, but Tom Seaver won 3 Cy Young Awards for the New York Mets, but he won them in 1969, 1973, and 1975. So I said, Gus, why 1971? Gus Ramsey feels to this day that Tom Seaver's 1971 season was his finest. He finished second in the Cy Young Award, but he went 20-10, and he had a 1.76 ERA, which led the league. He struck out 289 batters, which led the league. He had a 0.946 whip, which led the league, at a 9.1 strikeout per 9 innings, which led the league. So he was dominant in 1971. So we're taking 1971 Tom Seaver, and we're adding
So
him.
so who won the Cy Young that year then?
Ferguson Jenkins.
Okay.
Ferguson Jenkins. He won, I think, 24 games that year and threw an astounding, I think he threw like 30 complete games. 30. Wow. Not
okay.
3.
Yeah,
30.
That'll do it.
That will do it. But I'm telling you, Jeff, if they had 2020 era Cy Young Award voting, there's no way Seaver wouldn't have won it, right? Because, I mean, when you lead the league in ERA, strikeouts, whip, and strikeouts per 9, in 2020, that's going to get you the Cy Young more than four extra wins.
Yeah, that they're not looking as they're not looking as much as wins anymore than
exactly
strikeouts and all that stuff. So
and hey, that sort of works in Mets fans' favor, right? If they were looking just at wins alone, DeGrom might not have won those 2 in a row, but his
100%,
numbers
made
it happen.
I mean, his numbers were incredible. We just didn't have a lot of run support for him.
Speaking of, have you ever faced off against DeGrom at all, like in any sort of situation where he was going?
I've actually never stepped in the box with him pitching. Spring training, any kind of rehab games, I've never got to see him. But I feel like it's not a comfortable at bat after watching everyone he faces. So I'm glad he's on our team.
Quick aside, who's the toughest pitcher that you've faced, right? Like, sometimes it's not the best pitcher, right? Everyone sort of has their pitchers that they feel they can hit and the ones that they struggle with. Who's toughest for you to match up these days?
The guy I've had probably the least amount of success against in the big leagues is Adam Conley with the Marlins.
Okay.
For some reason, I just haven't. I always take pretty good bats off him, but I think I'm 0 for 14 off him or something with a bunch of strikeouts. So he's tough for me.
All right. Willow obviously agrees with you too.
I don't hear that.
All right. So on the 2019 team, we had a little fun, and we said, what would the 2019 Mets look like if we added 1985 Dwight Gooden? Now, again, Jeff, I'm not putting you on the spot here, but did you know that in 1985, Dwight Gooden went 24-4 with a 1.53 ERA, 268 strikeouts, 16 complete games. I'm an old man. I was already a huge Mets fan. I watched every game I could in 1985. I have never seen in my life another pitcher more dominant than Dwight Gooden in 1985. Yes, I'm biased, and I'm taking nothing away from anybody else, but Dwight Gooden in 1985 was as close to unhittable as any pitcher that I've ever seen. That's me.
Yeah, those numbers are pretty incredible. So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any arguing with you there.
And so what we did was we actually, because the 2019, you may know something a little bit about this, Jeff. The 2019 Mets rotation is pretty fierce. Guys by the name of DeGrom, Cindergard, Wheeler, right? There's some good guys in there. So we bumped Edwin Diaz into a setup role, and we made Dwight Gooden the closer for the 2019 Mets team. So that's what we did there.
Okay.
And then for the 2020 Mets, we took 2000 Mike Piazza and we put him behind the plate. And again, this is all from our good friend Gus Ramsey. I said, Gus, what's the one area where the 2020 Mets could have really used a big pop? And he's like, oh, easy. Put 2000 Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza hit 324 with 38 home runs and 113 RBI for that 2000 pennant-winning New York Mets team. So how nice would it have been to have him batting cleanup for you this past season?
Yeah, that would have been solid. Definitely would have helped us. Shortened season, so
right.
It might have been a little different, but that would have been tremendous help for us.
That's right. So that's what we did, and we threw all three of these teams, and we played a 160 game season. So I gave you a sneak preview before the stream started, Jeff. So you already sort of know the outcome, but I'm interested to see what the chat thinks. Which of these three teams with this one added extra Mets legend would fare the best? I'm curious to see what everybody has to say. I'm seeing some 2019s out there. Bender guy, our good friend Bender guy. Yep, 2019 seems to be the consensus. Tim thinks 2020. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 2019s. And you know what, guys? The 2019 is the correct answer because as you look at the standings, you can see that with Doc Gooden as your closer in the 160-game season where these three teams only played each other. The 2019 Mets won the league going 90-70. The 2020 squad finished 7 games back at 83-77. And the 2018 squad did not fare so well. You know, Jeff, you played on all three of these teams. Granted, you didn't play with three legends. Does this sort of ranking feel right for you? Or do you think maybe by having actually played for those teams, you think maybe this would have been a little bit different?
Yeah, I would definitely say, maybe in 2019 we were solid. We were close to, sneaking into the playoffs there. Yep. We had a good team. I would definitely say it's between 2019 and 2020. I think those are the best teams I played on. So yeah, I mean, those numbers look, pretty correct to me.
Awesome. So let's take a look and by the way, what we're going to do, we're going to play the Jeff McNeil World Series here tonight. So we're gonna play through that. We're gonna sim a couple of the games, and then as we get closer to crunch time, we'll hop in and we'll check it out. But before we do that, I wanted to take a look. So let's look at the 2018 team so far. Let's see how you did. So you did the team didn't fare quite so well against the other two squads, but Jeff, look who happens to be the top performer on the 2018. And this was not set up this way. This is just we hit the button and this happened, Jeff. You're the top offensive player. You hit 276, 13 homers, 71 RBIs, 687 plate appearances. So a nice 352 on base, 398 slugging. How are you feeling about your also 10 stolen bases against 1 caught stealing? How are you feeling about your performance right there?
Yeah, not too bad. I think, strikeouts might be a little high. I don't like to strike out, and I wish my average was probably a little bit higher. I like to, hit above 300, but, everything else, home runs isn't bad. Doubles is all right. That WAR's great, and yeah, stolen bases is solid. So, hopefully I can get some, stolen bases next year, be able to run a little bit.
Meanwhile, the pitching staff, Tom Seaver goes 13-12 with the 3.78 ERA. So, obviously a strong year. Obviously, with the team, finishing, with losing 93 games, you're not going to have a whole lot of guys or anybody with winning records. But Tom Seaver, again, that 1971 Tom Seaver finishes over 500. Nobody really struggled, although I guess Steven Matz did have a bit of a rough ride with a 5.11 ERA. And our good friend Yeris Familia with finishing with 32 saves and a 2.90 ERA. Not bad there. Looks like, unfortunately, our guy Daniel Zamora, he definitely struggled a bit. But the most important thing is, Jeff, you had a great year for your 2018 squad. So we feel good about that.
I'll take that. Yeah, it looks like Jake kind of had a down year.
Yep.
Not used to seeing that from him. So I'm sure he bounced back in the 2019 season, though.
Yeah, let's peer in that. So he went 9-16, 3.87, but a 1.10 WHIP, right, and a 9.2 K per nine. So some of those underlying numbers are still pretty good, and a 6.5 WAR. So even if the wins and losses didn't balance out so well, DeGrom was still Jacob DeGrom. That's for sure.
It looks like it.
All right, so let's take a look at the 2019 team. 2019 squad, where, again, what we did here was we added Dwight Gooden as your closer. Oh, what did he do? Dwight Gooden saves 42 games with a 2.18 ERA. Boy, having that in the back of the bullpen behind DeGrom, Cindergard, Wheeler, Strowman, and Matz, that's a pretty formidable situation right there. That 2019 team that won the league, that's a really, really solid pitching rotation.
Yeah, and then it looks like Diaz being the setup man, which
had a great year.
He had a decent year too. So I mean, that's a pretty good 8th, 9th inning group of guys. I guess Zellman looks like he had a good year too.
He did. He really did.
I mean, the whole bullpen there. I mean, I think that's key to having a good year is everyone in the bullpen's clicking and throwing the ball well and being able to close out games.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, on the hitting side, I don't think you were the top WAR guy, but Jeff, you had 302 batting average, 17 home runs, 87 RBIs, walked 39 times. You did have, again, 81 strikeouts, so your strikeouts are up a little bit. But look, you're red hot. You're red hot heading into the playoffs, Jeff. You're in good shape.
I like that. I mean, it looks like my numbers, this year are a little bit – they look better to me than last year. So I know my average is a little higher, a little bit more power. So – I'm happy with that year. I think my strikeouts were down a little bit, so I hate strikeouts. So I don't like seeing that. I like seeing my walks and strikeout numbers, about 1-to-1 ratio. So, hopefully I can do that 2021.
But a real nice on base and a real good slugging percentage. So you really delivered the goods. Really delivered the goods. And by the way, you were the DH. They love you in the DH spot here. So they just had you for your bat. They had other guys that they wanted out in the field. So you were the DH most of the time.
All right, I guess whatever the computer says.
And then the 2020 squad, which finished second, over 500, 83 and 77. How'd you do then? You had Mike Piazza only hitting 296 with 28 and 95. But Jeff, there you are again, right near the top. Another solid 4.0 WAR, hitting 284 with nine homers, 60 RBI, striking out 62 times. So that's down a little bit. That's good.
Yeah.
629 plate appearances. Again, you're right. You're delivering, my friend. You're doing great no matter what year you're playing for. And you're in second base here too. So you're back out in the field.
This one's not too bad. Power numbers are definitely down, but it looks like I'm playing 150 something games a year. So that means I'm on the field and at least not injured and getting all those ABs in.
That's right. So again, as we take a look at it, the 2019 squad wins the league 90 and 70. The 2020 squad finishes 7 games back, and the 2018 team finishes third. So that brings us to the playoffs. We are going to have a 7-game series between the 2019 team and the 2020 team. So if we look at the matchup, game 1 is Jacob deGrom versus Jacob deGrom. Who do you got, Jeff?
I got not a lot of hits from both teams. So, I think I'm going to go Jacob deGrom. You got to go the 2.26 ERA.
Right.
Jacob deGrom. I mean, 16 and 18. So that's a good year. So,
all right.
About that.
So let's go ahead and let's finish the day and let's get to the game. Here we go. All right. So what we're going to do, folks, we're going to simulate game 1. And probably simulate game 2, game 3, and then we'll sort of see what happens. So we're playing all these games at Citi Field, of course. So you've got 2020 at 2019. Oh no, yeah, 2019 is the home team, right? So let's just go ahead and simulate this game and see what happens. We've got the 2019 winning 9-0 with Michael Conforto with a home run. So let's take a look and see what happened in here. All right, so it was a 5-run fourth. So the 2020 Jacob deGrom did not get out of the fourth. He went 3 innings, 6 earned runs, unfortunately. Meanwhile, the 2019 Jacob deGrom does what Jacob deGrom did a lot in 2019. 12 strikeouts in 8 1/3, and Doc comes in for the last 2/3, 110 pitches. Jeff, what did you do? You went 1 for 4, scored a run for the 2019 team. You really can't lose here, right?
And, what's up? Yeah, I can't. Yeah. So,
and 1 for 3.
1 for 3 too.
Yep.
So I mean, I had a decent day for both teams, but yeah, Jake is definitely 2019. Jake, did what he does best.
Man,
that's tough.
That is tough. And look, afterwards, Selman came in 2 scoreless. Castro 1 1/3 scoreless. Zamora gives up an earned run, and then Familia comes in and late gives up a couple. So it's a tough day for the 2019 team. Tough day for the 2020.
4 hits too, so that's tough.
Yep. All right, so there we go. 2019 is up 1-0. Let's go back to the playoff page here. In game 2, a little interesting. We've got Rick Porcello versus Noah Syndergard. Again, you know both of these pitchers well. What do you think about this matchup right here?
I like Cindergard. He's a big game pitcher. He shines in the spotlight. So, Cindergard in the playoffs is tough to hit. So, gotta go with Cindergard.
All right, let's see what happens. Gonna hit the simulate button in game 2 with the 2019 squad leading 1-0. 2020 wins 3-0.
Oh, wow.
So 2 shutouts in 2 games, although opposite teams. What happened here? Let's see. We've got the 2020 squad got 2 in the 3rd and 1 in the 7th. So Porcello goes the complete 9 innings, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits. That is a legit gem right there. Cindergard pitches well. I mean,
Yeah,
you'll take 7 innings and 3 earned runs every time, I would think.
absolutely, yes. I mean, it's not bad. Looks like I had a rough day on both teams, so solid day for me.
Ouch. 0 for 4 on one side and 0 for 4 on the other side. Okay, we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah, 5 left on base, so that's a solid day. I was happy.
Ouch. Yeah, you're definitely, you're a competitor. You're not feeling good in the clubhouse after that game, no matter what, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, that was rough.
That's hard. That's tough. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's move ahead, and let's move to game 3, where we've got Zach Wheeler versus Michael Wacha. Now, we have factored in, obviously, fatigue and everything like that. So we rolled right from the regular season right into the postseason. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Before we play this game, I want to make sure that we got the lineups that we want to. So let me look at the 2020 squad right here. So yeah, we went DeGrom, Porcello, Wacha. Now I'm going to ask you the first question, strategic question for you. Mm-hmm. Do you want a 5-man rotation or do you want a 4-man rotation for a 7-game series?
Ooh, that's tough. I'd probably go 4.
Okay.
I mean, I'd want Jake to get that extra start if needed.
All right.
I'd probably put Matz in the bullpen.
Okay. So we're
get
going to
that extra, bullpen arm, an extra lefty out there.
All right. We'll call him a specialist too. We'll make him a specialist versus lefties and secondaries, middle relief. Do you want Wacha going today, or do you want Lugo going instead of Wacha for this game?
Let's go Wacha.
All right.
Wacha's got a lot of playoff experience, so see how he does.
All right. And now let's go take a look at the 2019 squad, and we're going to do the same thing. So you got a 5-man rotation here again with Matz as the 5th guy. You want to go 4 here as well?
I would do the exact same thing. I'd put Matz in the bullpen. You could use him, as a specialist. You could use him in long relief. I mean, there's all kinds of options. It's nice to have that extra lefty who throws up mid to upper 90s out of the pen.
All right. And you like Wheeler in the 3rd spot and Strowman in the 4th?
Yep.
All right. So let me go back and make sure I did the 2020 thing right and made it a 4-man rotation. I got to make sure I make it the 4-man rotation and not just take him out. All right. Very good. So now let's go back to the playoff page, and all right, we'll go ahead and sim this game because we're 1-1 now, so we know we're going to get to at least a game 5 or a game 6. So we got Wheeler versus Wacha. Who do you like in this matchup?
Well, this one's tough. Wheeler's solid. Wacha's just got that pitched well in the playoffs. Just good competitor. So I got to go with Wheeler though. I think 2019 Wheeler's gonna pull it off.
How did you you had to face him this year for the first time? How did you do facing Zach Wheeler this year?
Struck me out a few times, and I think I got 2 of the softest hits possible off him. So I was happy. It was a good day. I think I got a jam shot up the middle and like a ass out ground ball to second base that beat out. So it wasn't fun facing them. So.
They all look like line drives in the box score, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I got 2 knocks and 2 knocks. So
he must be just brutal to try to hit. Just the way that he pitches and the stuff he has.
His fastball's just got a lot of carry and ride, and it gets on top of you. I mean, like there's such thing as like a slow 98 and then a really firm 98, and his is a firm 98.
Right. All right, so we're going to simulate this. Wheeler versus Wacha. The series is tied 1-1, and the 2020 Mets win 7-6. Wow, this was interesting. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. So 2019 gets up 2-0, but then 2020 claws back, ties it at 2, then gets 3 in the 4th. But then 2019 comes back, gets 1 in the 5th. You get 1 each in the 8th, 2 in the 9th. 2020 wins 7-6. Let's see how. First of all, the most important thing, how did you do? You went 2 for 3 with a walk and a run, so that's good. Like that.
Not too bad.
And then on the other side, you went 1 for 5 with a run. All right. Not necessarily the
my best,
but you're making things happen. You got, you had. Was that a double? Did I see? Or no? Okay, no. That was a single. And over on this side, Piazza, Nimmo, Alonso, Cano with home runs, and then you had two total bases.
Two singles.
Yep.
Two soft singles.
They're line drives, man. They're hard hit line drives. And for the winning 2020 squad, Waka goes 5. Zamora doesn't give up a run. Betances gives up a run in 2/3. And Edwin Diaz. Oh, Edwin. You guys, oh man, a rough outing for Edwin. Meanwhile, Dwight Gooden in the Diaz spot, he gets the loss, but Diaz gets the win and the blown save. This looks like a wild game. I got to check the game log here for a second. I want to see what happened in this bottom of the ninth, because it was 6-6 in the bottom of the ninth, and my game log button's not working. All right, that's all right. So it looks like I'm not sure why that's not working, but it looks like how did that run come to be? Why can't I hit the game log? Not sure why I'm not getting the game log, but all right. We'll have to we'll have to look at that after the fact. All right. Oh, I might have to. Yeah, I think I can look at it now. Is it working? Nope. All right. Little technical difficulty, but so Diaz gave up 2 hits and the earned run, but again, did get the win because Gooden got the loss. Very interesting.
Looks like a slugfest. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that brings us to Game 4. Marcus Strowman versus Seth Lugo. Again, you know both of these pitchers very well. What do you feel about this matchup?
I got Strowman. I got Strowman in this one, so
you got to be happy that he's been picked up for next year, right?
Yeah, we got him on the qualifying offer, so that's awesome. Congratulations to him, and he makes our rotation, pretty strong going into next year. So,
oh man,
I'm happy about that.
Ain't that the truth? All right, so Strowman versus Seth Lugo. The 2020 squad is up 2-1. What's going to happen? Oh, 2019 wins 2-1. Dwight Gooden with the save, Strowman with the win, Lugo with the loss. Let's take a look at the box score. 2-1. 2-1. Wow, let's see here. So, Jeff, how did you do? Where you go? You went 0 for 4 on one side and 1 for 4 on the other side. Okay.
I gotta start swinging the bat better.
Yep.
Grounded in a double play. I'm in there.
Ouch.
What a day.
Hey, but again, you can't lose, right? You're going to win no matter what. So
true.
One of you is happy and one of you is unhappy. Lugo, 5 1/3, 1 earned run. Must have had to come out for a serious pinch hitting situation. Castro, 2 2/3 with an earned run, and Wilson, a scoreless inning. Strowman goes 7 1/3, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and then Dwight Gooden comes down and locks it down. 1 2/3, strikes out 2, and the 2019 Mets even things up. It is a even series. So now, as we look here, we've got Game 5. The series is tied 2-2, right? So DeGrom versus DeGrom again. So here's what I think I want to do. I want to check this game out. Let's go ahead and let's play it. And
okay.
let's first of all, let's take a look at the lineups here. So the 2019 team, they got you hitting 4th. You're hitting cleanup in the DH spot for the 2019, and you are hitting 7th on the 2020 squad. You like that, or you want to move that lineup around a little bit?
I'd probably move that lineup around. I'd probably go Nimmo, me. Okay, so okay.
Yeah. So let me. Can I not change the lineup? I should be able to change the lineup here. Human control, base running. Did I do something? Oh, wait, I can do this. Hold on a second. I can do this. There we go. The 2019 lineup. All right. So you want Nimmo leading off, right?
Yeah, I'd probably bat 2nd.
All right.
I like Pete 3rd.
All right.
Conforto 4th.
All right.
Say Cano 5th.
All right.
JD 6th.
All right.
Then Ramos, Frazier, Rosario. I like that.
All right. And we got DeGrom on the mound. And then if we look at the 2020 squad, you like the lineup here? Or you want to move anybody around?
Yeah, I'll move. So I'd probably put me at 2nd again. I love that 2nd.
All right.
I like Piazza 3rd. Pete 4th.
All right.
Dom fifth. Conforto sixth.
Okay.
That's tough. That's tough making a lineup. You got back Conforto sixth.
No kidding.
And then I would just switch JD and Guillorme.
Okay. Very
Yeah, I
good.
like that.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's start this game. And then let's go ahead and jump to let's go to the fifth inning. Let's see what's happening in the fifth inning right here. All right, so it's 3-2. 3-2 2019. So let's pick it up right here. We've got Brandon Nimmo at the plate. It's the top of the fifth, nobody out. And we got DeGrom still on the hill. So 3-2 2019. Let's go ahead. Let's see what happens. Let's pitch. And you got Nimmo leading off here in the top of the fifth. You swinging away? You bunting? What are you thinking about here?
I think he's probably going to walk. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, he's definitely swinging away.
All right.
Let's see.
1-2 pitch from Jake. And he goes down swinging. Strikeout for Jacob DeGrom. That is his sixth of the day. So, his fourth of the day. So he's got 4 1/3, 3 earned runs, 3 walks. A little wild for Jake, and 4 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's up! Jeff McNeil is up.
All right, I'm swinging for the fences, so
you're not butting for a hit here.
Pull the corner up there.
Let's see. 0-1 count. Something interesting is going to happen here. Oh, grounded right to DeGrom. Right.
Yeah, that's not a fun run to first base. I can promise you that. Those ones are tough.
All right, now here's the polar bear, Alonso, struggling a little bit in the series from an average standpoint, but he does have 2 home runs. And we know that the big man is going to be swinging away. So let's see what happens here. 0-2 count from Jake, and Pete goes down swinging. Man, that was rough. Hey, speaking of Alonso, you were part of the 2019 All-Star game in Cleveland. You and Pete Alonso and DeGrom. What was that like? Were you expecting to be an All-Star with the season that you had? And what was that whole experience like in 2019?
I mean, I was hoping. I knew I had a really good year. I knew I didn't get voted in by the fan vote, to be a starter or anything like that. So I kind of had to rely on the other players in the league, and it was pretty awesome to be voted in by them. So they kind of took recognition of what I did. So, and I was able to kind of sneak into the All-Star game. So that was pretty exciting, and just went there and had a blast with Pete. I think probably the most exciting part of the whole weekend was him in the home run derby and watching that. So
amen.
That's pretty amazing. And hopefully it's not the last time I get to be there with him and watch him do that.
Quick story: I was at the All-Star game that year, and let's just say that the fans in Cleveland are very nice, because I was in the stands for the home run derby, and I was sitting next to a couple of famous out of the park development guys, and Chris Jardine and T.J. Lauerman. And let's just say when Pete was doing his magic, I was standing and I was cheering with full throat. And the Cleveland, because there was I'm blanking on the name, but there was a Cleveland batter who was competing for that championship, made it really far. And the Indians, I was going, Pete. I was doing the Mets chant. I was doing a whole thing, and I was not inebriated. I was merely enjoying myself. But I was yes, it was Ramirez. Thank you guys.
I think it was Ramirez. Yeah,
thoroughly enjoying. That was one of the most I mean, I had. There's a huge difference, Jeff, between watching the home run derby on television versus being in the stadium and seeing those bombs flying out of the stadium. It was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched multiple home run derbies, on TV. Just being there was completely different. The atmosphere was electric. I mean, I think when Jock Peterson and who was he going to? I think it was
Vlad, right? Was
Vladdy? Yeah, yes. I think it was Jock and Vladdy going at it.
Yes.
That was probably the best part of the home run derby, was watching their round, and they went back and forth.
Yes.
I think they had a couple swing offs, and that was pretty incredible.
That was unbelievable. And you will absolutely be an All-Star again. I have no doubt about that.
I hope.
All right, bottom 5, 2019 ahead of 2020. Guillorme, Nimmo, and McNeil. So we definitely got to play this inning. All right, so it's you got Guillorme up. You trying to sneak him on with the bunt, or is he swinging away?
I think he's gonna swing away.
All right.
I know he can bunt, but he puts the bat on the ball, makes good things happen. Nope, not there though.
Grounds it right to you. All right, here's Nimmo. Same question. You want him to just swing away, or you want him to swing it away?
We're gonna hit.
All right, 2-2 count to him. Oh, there's a opposite field fly ball to left, but that's going to be caught. And now you're up. You're down a run.
Let's tie the game here.
2 outs and nobody on, so you're swinging for the fences, like you said, right?
Absolutely. They only got me a 44 power, though, so that's tough.
Oh, there you go. Base hit. There you go, Jeff McNeil. Opposite field base hit off Jake DeGrom. There you go. You can do it.
That. 110 miles an hour off the bat. That's the hardest ball I've ever hit. So I think my max exit velo is like 108, and I was 109, so we're good.
Now you like stealing, right? So like you're thinking about trying to get over to second with the Hall of Famer Mike Piazza at the plate here.
So I run into this situation a lot, but it's usually Pete hitting. I'm on first and Pete's hitting, and they basically tell me to to stay on first in a scoring position already. So I think I'm gonna stay there and let Piazza drive me in.
All right, let's see what Mike can do. There's a fly ball that looks like that's going to be caught by center field. Yeah. All right. So you're stranded at first base, Jeff. Unfortunately. All right, let's skip ahead a couple more innings. Let's go to the 8th inning. All right, still 3-2. And we got Nimmo, McNeil, and Alonso facing DeGrom still in the game. So the 2019 team in a 2-2 series. So Nimmo's up, swinging away with him in the 8th here?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Here's the pitch from Jake. And that is a ground ball to first. A diving play made by Alonso, and he gets him. There we go. All right, you're up here. You got the shift on there, shifting your right.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to swing. I could bunt, but, you got to drive the ball in the gap here and extend the lead. So. All
right, let's see what happens. Oh, you're swinging the first pitch. Oh, that is popped into center field, unfortunately.
I'm usually swinging at the first pitch, though, so they got that right.
All right, and here's Pete Alonso. Can he tie the game? 2-2 count to the big man. Oh, there it is. Peter. There it is. Tie game. Home run. Pete Alonso. Wow, look at that. Oh, no, not tie game. Up 4-2. My bad.
Yeah, 4-2.
My bad. Excuse me. Sorry about that, chat. 4-2. Alonso does what he does. 100 mile an hour, 404 feet. That's got to be a lot of fun watching a guy like that come up and have the incredible season that he did in 2019.
Yeah, no, basically every time he came up in 2019, you think he's going to hit a homer. I mean, if he barrels it up at any time, it's going over the fence.
Man, it's unbelievable to watch him. Unbelievable. All right, Conforto gets a walk, so DeGrom is in a little bit of trouble here. He's also nearing the end. He's throwing 115 pitches. Let's see what Robbie does. 2-2 count, and that is a fly ball. All right, so 2019 is going to maintain a 4-2 lead heading to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see what happens here. We got Nimmo, McNeil, and Piazza. So you're coming up again. So again, we're gonna go through this here. You're swinging away with Nimmo, I presume, down 2?
Yep, down 2. You got to.
All right, 1-0 count to Nimmo. And he will get it by the second baseman. So here you go, Jeff. You got an opportunity right now to tie this game. And you're facing DeGrom as well. Are we...
We're going to swing away. We got to.
Okay. Any hit and run? You want to put him in motion or anything like that?
Not down 2.
All right.
Down 2 right now.
All right, here we go. Come on, Jeff. You're swinging at the first pitch again, and that is a ground ball to short. Don't tell me not. Okay, it's only a fielder's choice at least.
All right. Not too bad. I think we got Piazza up now.
Yeah,
so.
You were hustling down the line. There was no way they were going to.
That's fine, yeah. He'll tie it up.
And once again, you're not moving here because of the bat, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Piazza 0 for 3. He's due. He grounds it down to third. That is going to be 2. That's unfortunate. All right, so let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and wrap this guy up, and we'll see to the end of the game. And ultimately, that's the final score. 2019 wins 4-2. Jeff, you wind up going 1 for 4 with the 20 squad and 1 for 4 with the run for the 2019 squad. DeGrom On one side picks up the win, Lugo with the save, and on the other side, DeGrom with the loss, and Betances with the cleanup.
I like the weather. It's 23 degrees when the wind blowing in, or 28 degrees when the wind blowing in. Nah, I'm good.
You're a California guy. That doesn't sound like your kind of
that
temperature.
That doesn't sound like
fun. All right, so the 2019 squad leads 3 games to 2. And so now let's go ahead. And now we got Porcello versus Cindergard. Let's go ahead and let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we want to. Let's set these lineups here again real quick, and then we'll jump again into the 5th. Let's set this to human and human. Let's go to the 2020 lineup. You want to put yourself up there in second again? You want to adjust this lineup for the 2020 squad here?
Let's just switch Pete and Dom.
All right.
And then me and Dom.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. And on the 2019 squad, how do you what do you feel about this lineup here?
Let's put Nemo leading off and Conforto second.
All right.
And just put Rosie. I just switch Rosie and Cano.
All right. There we go.
There we go. Let's try that. I batted fourth a few times. I actually liked it. I batted third and fourth, and I actually really enjoyed it. So
nice.
Up in big RBI situation. So.
All right, and it's another cold night. 30 degrees.
Oh yeah.
30 degrees. The 2019 squad leading 3 games to 2. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get to the 5th inning. Let's see what's going on. All right. So the 2019 team is up 2 games to 1, looking to close this out. Syndergard has gone 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned runs. He's facing Nimmo right now. So it's the top of the 5th, and the 2020 squad trying to hang on. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Noah's pitching to Nimmo. Nimmo's swinging away. That'll be a ground ball over to short. That's 1 away. Here's Conforto facing Syndergard. That's a full count. Oh, that's hit well.
Oh, that's a bomb.
That's hit well. Is that going to make... Oh, no, the wind is going to keep it in. Keeping it in. I thought that was gone the second that
got 99 miles an hour to right field is almost like basically that's a home run.
Yep.
Almost every time.
That's tough. All right, and now here's Piazza up. Ooh. There we go. Okay, that's not coming up. All right, here's Piazza. Piazza's going to try to tie this thing up with 1 swing. 1-2 count to the big man, and that is going to be an opposite field fly ball, and that is going to be caught. So 2019 is going to come up 2-1. All right, you're batting third this inning. You've got a 2-1 lead trying to close this thing out. So let's see what happens. Conforto's up right now. He's got a 2-2 count, and that is a strikeout. Porcello with his 6th strikeout of the afternoon.
Porcello's dotting up.
Here's Alonso trying to extend the lead. 2-2 count to him. And that is a swinging strikeout. So 2 strikeouts for Porcello. That is his 7th. And here you are, Jeff.
I'll be upset if I strike out. So
swinging away here, up by 1 with 2 outs, no one on. All right.
Oh, yeah.
1-0 count. You're not swinging at the first pitch at least, but you are ripping the second pitch for a base hit.
That's normally right into the shift, so.
Yep. All right. So now J.D. Davis is up, 2 outs. You're up a run. Are you moving on the bases? You doing anything? Or?
I would try to steal here. This is a good opportunity to go.
All right. Let's see what happens here. All right. You held up. You didn't like the pitch, so that was a called strike. 0-1.
Go again.
Yep. Let's do it. Pitch and steal. Let's see if you like this one. All right. Nope. You didn't like that one either. 1-1. You know what you're doing.
Get a jump.
Yep. Let's try it again. Let's see what happens this time. All right. Nope. One more time. You're not. Nope. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to force it. We're going to make you go.
I like that.
Let's see what you do, Jeff. Oh, it's a strikeout.
All right.
So unfortunately, that wraps that up. All right. So let's go ahead and let's go to the 8th. Oh no! Look at that. The 2019 team has broken it out. Broken it open. It's 8-1. Wow. I did not expect that.
No, that.
Whew. Let's see.
That happened quick.
Yes, it did. 4 runs in that 6. Man, that's unbelievable. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's just see what happens. Noah's facing Piazza here. Piazza with a 3-2 count, and that's a strikeout. Only 5 outs left. Here's Pete Alonso facing Syndergard. Syndergaard 7 1/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 6 strikeouts so far.
He's having a solid playoffs.
Indeed. Alonso strikes out. Syndergaard is on fire. And now here you are facing Noah. I asked you about DeGrom. Have you ever gone up against Noah in any situations?
Ooh, I don't think so. I might have gotten like one AB off him, but
okay.
Not that I remember.
Are you guys feeling good about him being 100% next year?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he'll be ready for opening day, but
right.
Hopefully earlier in the year, we can get him back. I saw him throwing a bullpen the other day or something, so he looks like he's progressing well and he's healthy. So that's a good sign.
That makes me so happy, man. Yeah. If you guys can get yourselves healthy in the pitching staff and in the lineup, man, you guys are going to do some really special things. I know it.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent. Just need to stay on the field and put it all together.
All right, Jeff, you're up with you're down 7 runs, 2 outs, nobody on. You're swinging away, I got to believe.
Oh, yeah.
And look, first pitch swinging. And there you go. Come on, get out of here, Jeff McNeil. Home run. Yeah.
Did it go out?
It did. Home run for you. Oh, no, I thought that was out. That's a triple. My bad. It hit off the wall. Look at me.
Top of the wall. 104 off the bat.
Look at me. I'm not even able to see it. You're able to see it better than I am, and I'm staring right at the monitor. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's funny. Well, hey, a triple. That's still pretty darn impressive.
Yeah, I don't hit a lot of triples. I think I hit a lot of triples my first year, and then last 2 years, don't think I hit any.
Hitting a triple, it's has got to be one of the toughest things to do these days.
It's luck. I think like a lot of my triples my first year were like balls that hit the wall and like bounce by the right fielder. So they're lucky.
Let's see if we can't get you home here. First pitch swinging. Come on, get him home. There's a ground ball down to first. Rats. Well, you touched the home plate, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. But again, there's no way that you can lose because you're going to win.
I'm going to win them. One team.
Let's see if we can't get you another at bat here, one way or the other. It's the 9th. Top of the 9th, the last chance. I guess we're not going to be able to get you up. But let's see if a miracle can happen. Cindergard's trying for the complete game here. Dom Smith at the plate. Trying somehow to have a miracle comeback, and he leads off with a base hit. That's one way to do it. All right, so here's Guillorme. Syndergaard staying in there. He's 132 pitches in, and he's looking, and he's saying, no way, man, I'm not doing it. Actually, I should probably be responsible here, and I should go ahead.
Get somebody in the bullpen.
Get someone going in the bullpen would be a good idea. Who do you want thrown in the bullpen?
I think you got to put Doc in there to close it out. So.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Go too. I'd put him and then maybe Diaz as backup, but
all right.
I don't.
I forgot. I'm controlling everything. The AI's not doing anything. So if I don't warm people up, nobody's coming in the game. All right. So and let's go visit the mound. Let's give him. He says trust the guys in the bullpen. It's your call. Well, let's give Doc another minute to see if he can get warm.
Another batter or two.
All right, so here's Guillorme at the plate. 2-2 count, and that is a pop fly to center field, so that'll be 1 out. And it looks like Doc is ready. You want to bring Doc in, or do you want to have Cindergard?
I'd bring him in to face JD.
137.
Yeah.
That is not gonna make anybody very happy. All right, here's.
I don't think you don't see that anymore.
No, you do not. All right.
120 is about the limit.
Here's Doc facing JD Davis. JD Davis is like, wait, what? You're making me face 1985 Dwight Gooden? What is going on here? 1-0 pitch to JD. That's a ground ball down to third. And there it is. It's all over. It's all over.
What was that, 2019 one?
Yes, the 2019 New York Mets, Jeff.
It looks like a social distance celebration.
That's exactly right. So. You guys are being responsible. You're doing it the right way. So, Jeff, you said that 2019 team was the good one, and turns out, at least according to Out of the Park Baseball, you nailed it. That was a terrific squad.
Yeah, 2019 was solid. We were close there at the end, and just we couldn't really sneak into the playoffs, but I think help having Doc Gooden in the bullpen is always going to help.
Man, oh man, that would have been something amazing. All right, good stuff. Let's take a quick look at the box score. So ultimately, Porcello gives up 5 earned runs in 5 innings. Familia gives up a couple earned runs as well. Cindergard 8 1/3, 137 pitches. Again, this is what happens when you let me run the game. I'm just like, I'm from the 80s. Let him throw 150 pitches. Why not?
That might be MVP of the World Series, though, right there.
Indeed. No kidding.
2.335 ERA. That's pretty good.
No kidding. Wow. All right. So let's see. How did you do overall in the series? Let's take a let's see here. How did you do here? Where is it?
Doesn't look like I stayed hot. So
now
286. That's not terrible.
That's not terrible at all. And on the other side, you had 192. All right, we'll ignore that. Yeah. We'll look at the 286 side. And again, hey, you won. So that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I hit 192 on the winning team. So,
yeah.
We won the World Series, though. So
yep, you won it.
That's what matters.
You won it. And real quick, before we let you get out of here, taking a quick look at the regular season stats. No surprise, Pete Alonso, but it's the Pete Alonso from 2019, the rookie Pete Alonso, gets 39 home runs to lead the league. Not bad.
Surprising he didn't have more.
And 109. But hey, look, you're right there, man. 87 RBI. That's pretty impressive. That's good company to keep. And you're right there in the WAR leaders as well. You're in good shape. Jeff McNeil.
Perfect.
Well done. Thank you so much for coming on, Jeff. I really appreciate this. We all do. Again, I'm a huge Mets fan. This has been a blast for me. I wish you nothing but fantastic success moving forward, and just know that, Jeff, all of us Mets fans, we're all desperately counting on you. We're all counting on you.
Yeah, hopefully have a big year this next year, and win you guys a World Series. So
man,
yeah,
nothing would make us happier. We're just thrilled. We know the future is bright, and we're just thrilled that you're going to continue to be such an integral part of it. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you for just being such a great representative, a great ambassador of baseball. Good luck this off season. We're all hoping and praying for a full 162 game campaign in 2021. I'm looking forward to you just crushing it next year.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully another big year for the New York Mets.